Hey guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with my bi-weekly makeup basket. And this is going to be the last of our spring makeup capsule, which I think we did pretty good with the timing. Like, it's, I don't know, the first day of summer officially, but it's starting to feel like summer outside. So I think we did good. We're going to go over last week's products, what we're getting rid of, what we're going to pull, and just talk about makeup. So if that sounds like something you like to watch, then just keep watching. Here we go. Okay, y'all, I posted a little get ready with me book review last week. Let's see how she's doing. I think it either didn't circulate on YouTube or you guys weren't sure about that type of content. 112 views. Not my best work, but I think next time if I post one, I might just call it like get ready with me and then make book review on like the second part of the title, and then the picture will just show what the book is. I don't know. You let me know. Or maybe it's just not what you want to see. I loved it personally. But anyways, let's talk about makeup. It is evening time. I've had this makeup on my face for a while, so I apologize that it does not look super fresh, but it is what it is. Can we talk about a topic here that a lot of people, who's talking about this? Why aren't we talking about this? Your face as it ages. Like, I know a lot of people talk about it in terms of getting procedures done to their face, but for those of us who are not getting procedures done to our face, like, isn't it weird just looking in the mirror and seeing like more wrinkles and more just, it's just different. Like, it's not, I'm not gonna say good or bad. It's just like, it's just every year it gets more and more different. Okay, alright. Well, last week was a hectic week over here. We had to get a new HVAC and I was stressed all week long, but it got installed on Saturday, and as soon as it was installed and we waited a few hours for the house to cool down, was immediately relieved. And I think because I was so overwhelmed by last week, this week my body is just like tired. It's like, you put me through a lot last week, so I'm feeling a little lower energy, but I'm glad we had it done. Our AC broke last summer, like in July, 100 degrees, and they said it wasn't gonna last another summer, so they came to look at it and they're like, it's barely working on a 60-degree day. It's not gonna do well when it hits 100. So I'm glad we did it, but these adulting things are a lot. These reasons are the reasons it's hard to buy so much makeup, because so much adulting happens, and I know you guys can relate. I know I want to be a downer in this video, but I think that's a lot of why I've been doing like the minimalist makeup and all of that, because it's like I just have all this makeup and I just see like dollar signs sitting there, and so I just can't add to that when I have other things to pay for and I have a whole collection that I just need to love and nourish. But with that said, I still love makeup and I still want makeup and I still like trying makeup, and so it's just like this balance of how can you fulfill that little joy that makeup brings you without getting out of hand, which I would say prior, like 2014 to 2019, I was wild with it, okay? I'm at peace with that, but I just don't see that being my future, but I'm also never going to stop buying it. You know, it's just like this balance that you try to maintain. That's where I am with the whole minimalist makeup. And honestly, since we've been doing the spring capsule, I only opened my actual makeup collection to grab powders and a couple other products like 2 months ago. I haven't been in there in 2 months. So I'm really thinking the next video you see is going to be a little declutter clean out before we shift back to doing the makeup baskets in there. So we know we love those videos here. I know I won't let you down with those videos. Alright, you might hear Morty eating. He's just right next to me eating it all up. Alright, so for primers, I'm still switching out between these three. I change it daily. I just kind of grab what I want. So today I use the Maybelline. This is the Perfector 4-in-1 in Fair. Love this. The e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Still love this. And then the Rodial. Oh, that's an O. I think I've been saying Rodial. Anyways, Soft Focus Glow Drop. So I'll use one sort of combo of these. Like I said, today is the Maybelline. And then I have two foundations, and these are the only two in my collection. So today I'm wearing the It Cosmetics CC Plus in Fair, but I also have the L'Oreal True Match Nude. This one's a little dark. I can make it work if I blend it with my hands, but this one is in light pale, so I'd probably need it in fair if I were to repurchase it, but I'm not. I just want something a little bit more fuller coverage because I feel like since these are both so light coverage, I end up trying to make my coverage a little bit more by using powder. Like today I have the L'Oreal Infallible. This is in vanilla, and this is kind of a thick powder, so my face will look like powdery by the end of the day, and I don't love that either. But we have our annual anniversary trip coming up, which will be 4 years married, and I think we're going on 7 years together. And we're going to the same thing if you've been around for a while. We're going to the cabin that we did our little mini moon at. We go back every year, and there's a CVS there. So every year my treat is to get some makeup from that CVS because it's pretty nicely stocked CVS, but I think it's more just like, it's part of the vibes of the trip. So I will be getting more makeup there, and I think one of them will be like a higher coverage foundation. But that's going to be a couple weeks away. Not too many weeks, actually. So that is all that I have for base products. Oh, I guess concealer. I'm still using the Maybelline Better Skin and the Maybelline Eraser. And these I did use in that Get Ready With Me book review. So, I used pretty much all these products in that video if you missed it. So that's everything I have for the base products, and those are going to stay the same. I'm basically just rolling project panning those items, trying to use them up, get love out of them, and all of that. But let's talk about the products we pulled for the spring capsule. So this is the Maybelline Nudes of New York. This is such a nice neutral eyeshadow palette if you have been wondering about it, or maybe it's in your collection and you haven't pulled it in a while. This one's obviously my favorite eyeshadow. It's just a one and done situation. I have it on today with nothing else, but overall this palette is so pretty. Sometimes I'll do this and then kind of mix together a couple of crease colors. Sometimes I'll go into these more darker colors. Really, really like it, but we will put it back into my collection. Alright, and then we have the rest of the spring products we pulled. So the first was the Morphe. This is an old palette. This one's called the Babe in Paradise by Bretman Rock. And I do really enjoy using this one. I got some use out of it over the last couple weeks, but we will put that back in my collection. Okay, I did use this once, which was the goal, and now we're going to declutter it. It's the Pure Fair Life Face Palette. And I will say this blush color is what I ended up using, and I think it's really pretty. It's still kind of dark and not exactly the right tone for me, but I hit my goal of using this palette one time, and now I can pass it along to someone who has more of these, you know, this dark color will match them better. It's just too much for me. So we will declutter that. Oh my gosh, this highlighter right here is this IBY. It's a Radiant Glow highlighter. I have this mini and the lid is broken, but oh my gosh, I've loved that glow all day long. And I've used it before, but I really noticed it today, and this is definitely going to be a keeper in my collection. And the blush I have on is the Milani Luminoso. I just have this little sample guy, and I really do enjoy this, and we will keep that in the collection. Okay, for bronzer, we are wearing another Milani product, which is the Silky Matte Bronzer. This one is in 01. This is really nice. I like how buildable it is. You really can't mess it up, so that's staying in my collection. We are going to get rid of the Shella Hello Beautiful. This is okay. I think the quality's good. It's just very basic neutral palette that I'm just never going to reach for, especially like having that Maybelline Nudes of New York. The Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Actually, let me use this one more time. I think I used it once, and I think I need some more time with it, so I actually will just keep that for another go around. And then the ABH Norvina collection, this one is volume 1. You guys told me to use B2 right here as an all-in-done eyeshadow. You can see I did. It's a little dark for me, but that was a really pretty suggestion. Honestly, I didn't dive in here too much because I said last time it's pretty overwhelming to me, this palette, but I do want to keep it, and one day maybe I'll do something a little bit more exciting with it, but for now, I'll just move it back into my collection. I did pick up a new mascara. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise in 200 Blackest Black. Yeah. I haven't used this in so many years. I've been using the Essence Lash Princess, and I do really like this. It's just getting, that's what I have on today, it's just getting dried out. So I just wanted something different to switch it with. But that's pretty much everything. There's different powders that I've been rotating through, like the Translucent by Laura Mercier, Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Flawless Finish powder. I have this one on today under my eyes. The L'Oreal Hydra Perfect I just used here and there. And then the e.l.f. Halo Glow in Light. So I will usually use this Charlotte Tilbury to set under my eyes and then kind of blend everything as a finishing powder. And then I'll use one of these four to actually set my makeup. So I've just been rotating like which one I use. And that's been pretty fun. I think my face has just been like kind of powdery because I don't love those concealers. They're just too light of coverage for me personally. At least for everyday use, it might be nice to just have more variety as for terms of coverage of foundation. But it's okay. We're using what we have. But let me grab, I'll just grab what we have left of our spring capsule and we'll just go over that. Okay, so this is the last bit of our spring capsule products. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab all of them. So the first is the Juvia's Place. This is the Warrior palette, and I'm pretty sure this is still available. It's neutral, but it's all shimmers. So because of that, I'm going to pair it with the Profusion Nudes palette, which looks like this. This one's a little neglected in my collection, but this bottom row are mattes. The top row is shimmers, but these mattes I think will be nice to pair with the Warrior palette so that I can get some completed looks. There you go, there you go. And I just dug my fingernail in there. We love that. For bronzer, we have the Balm Bronzilla that we are going to use for the next 2 weeks. We have a few blush options. So we have the, oh wait, this is highlighter. Hold on. We have another balm item, which is Girl Power. This is, I think, just called Girl Power or Bourbon Street. This is a little dark for me, so this is a chopping block item for the week. We have kind of a few chopping block items in here, so that's one of them. This is another one. Again, my goal is to use each of them at least one time, but these are just, I think they're going to be too dark, but I'll at least give it a go and try it out. But that's a chopping block item, so we have 2 so far. And then the 3 and 4, so there's 4 total chopping block items. The next is this Sunlit Highlighter by the brand Floss. So it looks like this on the outside, and then it's like, I don't know, what is that? Like, ooh, it's so soft. What is that? Like just a kind of a white highlighter. It feels like a cream. It's kind of bizarre, but that looks really pretty. So chopping block item. And then this blush lighter by Essence. It's a gradient powder in Peachy Dawn. We'll see how I like that on my cheeks. I'm not sure. So 4 products there. Then we have kind of a lot of highlighters actually. So we have like those 2. Then we have the LA Girl Moonlight Magic palette. I know I like this. It'll go back in my collection after the week, or 2 weeks. So freaking pretty. Then we have, this is Rose Quartz by Becca. It's one of the minis. These are discontinued, but we will pull that. Don't know if that's a chopping block. We'll find out. Then we have Opal. Oh, this is the one that broke. This is the Essence Opal, and it's also like one of the shifty ones, but yeah, let's make that a chopping block. I don't know if I want to fix that or I don't know. Alright, then we have Nomad. This is a Kiss of Sunlight highlighter. So we're basically just going to be doing one per application. I don't know that we'll repeat any of these. And then we also have LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder. I know I like this one. This is a 110 watt. I know I like this, but it'll be fun to use it. Then we have, I guess we only have two really blush options. This is Real Her, Not Your Average powder. I don't think it has a name, but that actually looks very similar to this balm, at least in tone. I don't know, I kind of got thrown a wild hand here. I might have to do a get ready with me trying these products. Yeah, that might have to happen. Okay, and then we do have another eyeshadow. This is from ColourPop, and it's the Aries. This, I don't know if they still have these. This is like a year or so old, but so pretty with these colors. This is a nice one and done color. So, oh, well, this one is too, really. But we will have that for eyeshadows as well. Okay, I won't recap each item, but these are the items that we have gone ahead and decluttered from my collection from doing this spring makeup capsule. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 products in here. And I might include these in the declutter and go through them a little bit more. And then depending on what we end up getting rid of in here, when I do that declutter, well, we'll just have to watch and find out. Okay, and from this 2 or so months of the spring makeup capsule, these are all the products that we have used, loved, and decided to keep in my collection, so I will have to put them back in my collection. But I think I do want to go ahead and grab a blush to add, something a little bit lighter than what we have pulled. And thinking one of these Maybelline ones. We have Maybelline in Rose. Yeah, this one is in Rose. And then we have this one in Pink Rose. Which one did I like the best? Let's go with Pink Rose. It's a little bit lighter. I think this will be nice to have a lighter option. And it might also look pretty if I end up needing something with this Essence one. Well, I don't know, this is more peach, but I feel like the combo could be pretty, but we'll find out. Alright guys, thanks so much for being here. We are going to wrap up this video. We're going to wrap up the spring capsule. I don't foresee myself doing a summer makeup capsule because I kind of feel like now I want to just use my collection because I haven't really used it for the last couple of months. But I could change my mind. Maybe doing like a smaller version for just a month. I could be up for that because summer, I don't typically wear a lot of makeup when it gets like really hot. But anyways, we'll see when we get there. Thank you all so much for being here. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.